These are the toughest and strongest men in the world. Maybe they are not. How do soldiers have such a body? Or where do they get such stubbornness? In this video, we see what exercises they do that made them so strong. Before we go see what exercises the soldiers do, about how the army came into existence and in what year and why. The First Army belongs to the United States, which fought the British on June 14, 1775, and people joined the army and were trained from then on. And it should be noted that the war between the United States and England lasted 8 years. By 1783, it's also known as American Revolutionary War or War of Independence. And the United States was in so many wars that the list is very long. If I want to summarize, it was in 108 wars. There was also a World War. If you are new to the military, you begin basic combat training, also known as boot camp, for all recruits to build a solid foundation for their military experience and future goals. Once you're done, your day-to-day work will focus more on what your specific job requires, as well as pursuing your personal goals and interests. We are going to introduce you to the Army for 10 weeks. Yellow phase, first and second week. In the first phase of basic training, or yellow phase, you will begin to adjust to Army life and learn about discipline, teamwork, discipline of Army programs, and more. Your first weeks learn to include military values such as loyalty, duty, respect, honor, and personal courage. Physical training. Start physical and tactical military exercises that will make your body stronger. Military and first aid programs. Learn life-saving combat skills. Red phase, third and fourth week. In the second stage, known as the red stage, you are taught to work with weapons and equipment, and the basics of being a soldier these weeks include weapons. Start training with your assigned weapon combat skills. Learn hand-to-hand combat skills as you fight another. Obstacle courses. You practice by navigating obstacle courses and other terrains and strange places to get familiar. White phase, weeks 5 to 7. In the third phase, also called the white phase, you begin training with your rifle and mastering how to work effectively in your small team. These weeks are rifle basics. Demonstrate your skills and understanding of basic rifle marksmanship and how to use and maintain and target engagement. Combat development. Learn hand-to-hand training and how to prioritize multiple objective training. Complete a 2-day, 2-night field training exercise known as the Anvil. Blue phase, weeks 8 to 10. In the final or blue phase, you will refine and apply everything you have learned so far, as well as complete your rite of passage from civilian to soldier. Your final weeks will include advanced weapons. Learn how to handle more advanced weapons such as machine guns and grenade shooting. Continue advanced shooting and maneuvering navigation course. Conduct a multi-day land navigation course to test your soldier survival, fitness, and skills, which I think is the hardest part. And after 10 weeks, your initial training will be over. And what time the duties start is surprising. It starts at 4:30 in the morning. Why? You have 30 minutes to get ready and be in the lineup by 5 o'clock. From 5 o'clock to 6:30 a.m., you will do PD. You have time for breakfast before you change into your uniform and drill with your drill sergeant. Lunch is at noon, followed by additional exercises before a break for dinner. At night, you have to clean the barracks and do whatever you like before lights out at 9 p.m. Speaking of sleep, where do soldiers sleep? In a small room with 40 people. Well, let's skip 10 weeks. Soldiers also do tough training to strengthen their bodies. For example, walking 6 miles with 80 pounds of gear and your gas mask. Let's go for 11 training exercises. Physical exercises selected by the military as part of a fitness training session, most of which are performed with body weight. This movement is more for strength and punishment. Push-up is the most famous military exercise. Sit and lie down. Sitting up is used to strengthen the abdominal muscles and is also used for punishment. I would like to say one thing. In order to know how to do these movements, you can watch the training videos. The third movement is the burpee, an exercise that raises the heart rate and helps the strength of the whole body. 4. Lunges are a great leg strengthening exercise that also develops balance and dexterity. 5. Running. This is one of the biggest tests of overall fitness level. Running is as old as time and has been loved and hated by humans for centuries. It is considered one of the hardest military fitness exercises to get good at. The trick is that you set a goal to get better at it. First 1 mile, then 2 miles, then up to 10 miles if desired. 6. Pull-ups. The pull-up is a favorite of the Marines and is part of their physical fitness test. 7. Swim is one of the best military full-body exercises that soldiers can do. While there are some minimal requirements to meet in a couple military branches, typically swimming regularly as a training session is reserved for more specialized units and units that are on the water regularly. Squats are another great military-style fitness exercise that works on strengthening the legs. Number 9. Said march. Undoubtedly, the oldest form of military physical training is forced marching, also known as the ruck march, the hike, or as the Marines know it, the hump. Marching miles with at least 30 pounds on your back is a fitness training exercise performed by every regular combat unit in the military. At that time, this was their only physical preparation. The average soldier had to walk 10 miles or more just to fight, and was expected to arrive there with strength and energy to fight. 10. Stretching. Every good military workout routine either ends or begins with stretching. Besides increasing flexibility, which has so many health benefits, stretching also works to prevent injuries during training. 11. Rope climb. True military workout challenge. Rope climbing is a dying art. You rarely ever see it in schools anymore, and you only see it occasionally in military fitness training. Just like pull-ups, rope climbing is a huge test of your upper body strength. And it's hard for me to think about it. I don't think it will hurt me. I hope you liked the video, and if you liked it, please like and subscribe. Bye until the next video.